talked to you a lot, going into the year about what the challenges were going to be coming to the NFL. I mean, you've already got the Pro Bowl. It seems like all pros coming. I mean, you might get a few Defensive Player of the Year votes. I mean, was there anything that was overly challenging for you this year, or something that stood out that was harder than you expected?
I don't know, man. The speed of the game is different. Offensive coordinators, they just so smart, compared to, like, college offensive coordinators. Don't get me wrong, they're smart too, but it's just, like, on a different level. Like, if you make a mistake, they target it immediately, because they see it up in the air. So that's probably one of the main things. I knew coming into the league, I was going to have to go against the best guys, so I wouldn't say, like, that was the hardest part because I already expected that, and I was ready and up for the challenge. So, yeah.
Ulbrich was talking about how he thinks the next step for you is pulling in some more, like, interceptions. I'm sure that's a focus. Is that going to be a focus for you going into next year, you think?
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of things to get better at. I want to be able to get some takeaways, more takeaways, because I feel like it'll help the team more. I want to continue to be a even better teammate. Watching guys like DJ, CJ, Quinton, those great examples in front of me, and that's what I want to be like next year.
There was a clip that kind of came around where it seemed like your last few matchups with some of the best receivers in the NFL, you were frustrating them in terms of, like, I guess they expected you're a rookie to get past you, and when that wasn't happening, they were getting a little annoyed. Is that one of the greatest stamps of approval that you can get, is when you start to get in the heads of some of these guys?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I don't really know what I be doing for real. They be getting mad at me. I just be having fun out there. I mean, early in the season, Jamar Chase, that was kind of different. Like, I was actually, talking a lot. But, that is a lot of respect. Those are guys I was watching. For them to be a little frustrated, that put a little smile on my face.
Tyreek did a little. He gave you a shove yesterday on that one play. Was he getting a little annoyed?
Man, I actually respect him because it's like he keep it straight football. You could tell, like, he a guy, he can get frustrated, but he love the game for real. You know what I mean? After he shoved me, he stuck his hand out, we shook hands and everything. We just keep it football. He know I'm a competitor. He is as well, so he a guy that I actually, I rock with him for sure.
Was that probably one of your toughest matchups?
I mean, whenever you're going against a guy that's that fast, it's going to be a tough matchup. But I feel like I held my own.
I was speaking to DJ earlier, and he was saying that you had easily one of the best rookie seasons ever. To hear that from someone that has been in the league for a few years, what does that mean to you, as a quarterback especially?
It means a lot. He my favorite cornerback. He a guy I always watch. If I'm ever thinking of a cornerback I need to watch, to get better at certain things, DJ is the guy, so it means a lot because he like my role model. I watch him. I watch the way he do everything. Like I said earlier, I watch the way he watch film, take care of his body, attack the game. He got a lot of heart. He ain't a guy that's like 6'3", 6'4", but he play like it. So, yeah, that means a lot.
What would it mean to you to win the Defensive Rookie Award?
It'll mean a lot. You can only be a rookie one time. And to get that award, it'll mean a lot for sure. Like I said earlier, I had set 3 goals: Pro Bowl, Defensive Rookie of the Year, and First Team All-Pro. If I could get all 3 of those, God is good.
What's the goal then? If you go 3 for 3 and hit the trifecta, what's next?
I gotta get like 10 picks next year.
Have you and Garrett have any conversations about possibly sweeping those rookie awards?
I don't know. Not really, man. We have before, but we didn't have it too recently. We always, talking about certain things like that. He told me before the game, when was it, yesterday? Yesterday?
Yeah. Yesterday.
Before the game yesterday, he was telling me, no, I don't have a concussion. I don't have a concussion. He told me before the game yesterday, he was like, man, I got to turn up. They saying this, they saying that. Watch this. And he was turning up. Like, we was on the sideline, like, okay, I know what type of time he on. So, yeah.
Sauce, what's it been like having the fan base embrace you like they have? It seems like you have a pretty like special relationship with them.
Man, it's been great. You know, them just welcoming me with open arms. You know, I feel like I'm the person they needed in terms of like the swag that I got, the confidence, the way I carry myself. I feel like that's what New York needed. You know, and me just being able to go on the field, play, you know, pretty good. That's just the cherry on the top.
If you've done this already in year one, do you even allow yourself to think about what you can potentially accomplish moving forward? And how do you stay grounded too?
I try not to think about it. You know, I just got to work 10 times harder. You know, I can't do exactly what I did the last little off season because it's guys just trying to get where I want to be or get where I'm at. So I got to find the little small things. I got to work even harder than I worked the last off season because I want to be better than I was this year.
How do you feel now that you have completed a successful rookie year, looking back to being a 3-star recruit, being recruited by Akron and Ball State, and now you're sitting here right here after a very successful rookie season?
Man, it means a lot, man. I feel good. I feel like that's something that should motivate, you know, the youth. It should motivate the people who are looking for offers and people who don't have those huge offers. I mean, I had some Power 5 offers, but I didn't have the biggest ones, you know, and I feel like that should motivate the high schoolers and everything and just show them, like, you know, the NFL going to find you. And whenever you get your shot, you got to make it.
Would you say of all your games this year, the one that perhaps you played the best was against Metcalf in Seattle?
I don't know. I don't even be remembering the games. I be having to move. No, I'm not concussed. No, seriously though. I be having to move on, man. I can't be thinking about, you know, what happened last week or the week before, man. I just be having to, you know, stay grounded and look forward to the next matchup.
What did Metcalf say to you after that game?
And he just told me, like, I'm a hell of a player. And just stay healthy, keep working, man. And he just told me I'm a great player.
You mentioned Chase. You know, you played Chase. That was kind of the one game where you were really, really talking. Did you talk less as the year went on, or was that just one where you guys kind of were going back and forth?
I kind of talked less because, like, he was giving me the time of the day. So, like, we was going. It was something like a conversation, something to answer to. But, like, you know, a lot of the other receivers, I'll say something, they really ain't saying too much back. So, like, it ain't really. I'm not about to just keep talking to myself. You know? Yeah.
Gotta be give and take. Yeah.
Man, yeah, exactly.
The core that's in place here, how special can this team be?
Pardon me?
The core that's in place here between you, the other Garrett Wilson, in addition to Elijah, Kai, how special can this team be?
We can be extremely special. And we all know that, which is why we about to attack this offseason. We're going to hit the ground running.
Does that word finish mean a lot to you? Obviously, Saleh gave you guys the shirts. Could you just speak about some of the cliff notes that he shared with you about making sure you attack the offseason with that word?
I actually wasn't in a team meeting. I was getting an MRI, making sure my ankle was cool, which it is, but they still made me do that, you know, for the exit physical and everything. So, you know, I went in there to hear the word finish and everything. I mean, he had been talking about it a lot, but I'm sure that's what he talked about in the team meeting. But, you know, we're going to attack the offseason, and we're going to keep this taste in our mouth. Like I said, we're going to hit the ground running. And this time next year, we're going to make sure we finish.